Hey, feel it.
Where you at?
Hey,
Where you at?
Sound like they good New York hip-hop about to drop.
Hey, we in this thing. Hey, balconies in the mud. Balconies in the house.
What's up, everybody jamming? We forgot we actually on the podcast, fellas. What's up, y'all?
What's up? Good, Mikey, Mike.
Good, man.
Too long.
It's been a while, guys.
I just seen y'all Saturday, didn't I?
Bro, they don't know that. They don't know
I
that.
didn't see you Saturday, but we seen it. It was the brothers.
It was
the
enough.
bros. I'm sorry.
It was actually black menswear.
Yeah, Black Menswear. Shout out to Dre, man, for that dope event, man.
Yeah, shout out,
Black
bro.
Menswear.
We
Yeah.
did the gather together as we always do, did the photo shoot, man. But welcome to the Whiskey Conversation podcast. We are live, going live in the studio. Elevated
Yeah.
Relief. Shout out
Hey,
to
shout out
them
to Elevated
again,
Relief.
man.
Hey, y'all
This
real for
studio
this.
is
You're the
dope.
real MVP.
Yeah.
Elevated.
But
Y'all
fellas,
real.
y'all know
I'm
how we
relieved.
start this off.
How we do?
With a toast.
What we do? That's what we do.
We got the libations flowing.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
on toast.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Shout
we have
out.
a good show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Balcones,
Oh, yeah.
y'all.
L'chaim.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Salute.
you had to smell that first. Tastes good too. Tastes good.
Man, can we give a shout out?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Man,
Go
I
ahead.
just,
Shout out.
I just want to
Here we
say, shout out to Balcones, y'all. Just hey, put the bottle up. Let the people see what we drinking.
See that?
Just
see
put up the bottle. Show the folks what we drinking.
There we go. This
I'm gonna just tell y'all, we got a good friend at Balcones Distillery.
Great
Hooked us up with this Texas single malt whiskey, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of snippet about
the
this.
original Texas whiskey.
The original, the OG of the whiskey game. Actually distilled, if I'm not mistaken, in Waco, Texas.
Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
Wait, that's close. So this piece that we're drinking tonight, and I quote, utilizing classic techniques and ingredients borrowed from history, combined with our unique central Texas climate and our single malt pays homage to centuries of distilling
Show got the
tradition.
Boy
Texas
can
climate.
read. That boy can read.
I paid for this.
Texas
I
should be an
paid.
announcer.
I paid for this education. I ain't gonna let it go to
He
waste.
left it in the car, so it
Brian,
definitely got that
bro,
Texas
what-
climate.
You would read all the ads from here on
Hey,
out, boy.
what do y'all? But
Extra
for a
Asian.
moment,
You got extra humidity in this liquor.
bro. But it provides a better taste.
Says who?
A better taste.
He made that up.
But you know what?
It sounded good.
It's
before it came
excuses.
out.
It's just like how Melage sound better than Millage.
Yeah.
But you drinking it though.
And
But you
being it.
drinking it though.
And I'm gonna
so
keep
shout out to the
drinking it.
distillery
Shout
Balcones, y'all, because we couldn't have did this episode without y'all. Literally.
Shout out to them.
We could not,
Literally.
man. We
Provided
needed
the
this,
glasses
this
and
was-
everything.
this was
We can't
very
shout out
dope.
enough.
I'm gonna drink it again.
I know.
Yeah.
Fellas,
Sip again.
we do have to record and not just drink
Oh,
the whole.
okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, we live right
I
now.
forgot we were here.
We gotta
Sorry.
actually talk about something.
Sorry.
We're gonna talk about this liquor until it's empty.
Yeah,
True.
Almost there.
Well,
It's-
facts.
it's
Y'all got to the end of this
Wait.
bottle,
What's,
and this podcast is over.
what's the topic tonight, Mike?
Mike, what you got for
Put us on game, bro. What you got?
Godfather of the podcast?
What you come up with?
Okay, what we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about double standards between both men and women, and this
Wow.
topic was actually inspired by our own brother Calvin.
Brother Calvin.
Let's go.
Two button.
Wow.
Reverend Calvin.
Wild card. Wow.
Card,
Wow.
as we
Wow.
like- as
Card.
we like to call him. He
Let me get my drink for this.
put
Oh boy.
Come on.
He, didn't
he
even
made
need
a
it, but-
post.
Yeah, we're gonna start you first.
And it was,
Yeah.
I know the brothers was actually coming after him because he was kind of on the female side on this one because he said, and I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, I know a word.
Oh, but go ahead.
he sure his chest like all the ladies.
Let me not get your words.
First off, let
incorrect.
me say the brothers was upset, but I had approached the ladies with something a week before. So if we're gonna leave.
If you got a
off with
dish it,
that.
you can take it.
Yeah, if we gotta leave
Okay.
off with that, we gotta
Okay.
go. The
Fair.
post I did 2 weeks ago was simply the state of women always say they want a man with substance, whoop de whoop. My simple question was, the same women that request that substance, how many of them actually have that same substance that they're searching for from a man?
Come with it.
Oh
Church.
yeah.
So that was the first post. The second post I made, which a lot of ladies were on board, fellas was hitting me up behind doors about it. I simply said, ladies, on behalf of men, I apologize for the pressure that we put you under to look good, be a virgin, seasoned porn star, but yet it's dudes looking like they in their second.
All of it.
Dudes looking like they in their second trimester,
Ooh,
I'm weak.
super dead.
and
Come on, I got a belly.
I forgot what the other thing was. That look kicking in.
Stop calling people
But
out.
yeah, I attacked it from both angles. So I feel like there is a lot of double stand, especially on the
There's
It
more.
was second trimester and got more bodies
I can't.
than Arlington Cemetery. So what that means is, if we're gonna get into it,
Okay.
we're gonna
That
get
was
right
deep.
into the
Okay,
meat,
well,
the
come
meat
on.
and potatoes.
Well, come
Okay,
on
let's
with
go
it.
because
We
I'm
got plenty
hungry.
of it, bro.
This,
I'm
this
hungry.
came,
Come
this
on with
came from, as men are always worried about body counts. It was a conversation about body counts that
Okay.
came up. And so, as men, we're always worried about female body counts.
Okay.
But we feel insulted if a female was to judge us based off our body count. My proposition I proposed to my fellas when we was talking about this, as long as the body count don't incorporate none of my guys and my friends, and it ain't notorious, I'm cool. What was done before me
Boy, we over here.
Ain't got nothing to
ain't
do with
got
me.
nothing to do
with
with
Got
me.
nothing to do with me.
I feel it's a lot of dudes that always worry too much about a woman body count, but
Facts.
you know, men, we get the green light to get as many bodies as we want, versus we pass judgment on the women for getting bodies or having bodies.
Taking bodies.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's my whole thing. Y'all
It's a lot of
y'all can
silence.
come at it.
It's
Y'all
a lot
can
of
come at it.
silence,
Okay.
fellas,
The
fellas.
fellas
We even
are
need to
quiet right now on
continue.
this
I mean,
podcast.
Okay.
It's a lot of silence. What y'all got,
Jacob
man?
got the
Okay,
mic.
let's
Jacob deep in thought.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Jacob had that
All
look
right.
like I'm finna
Let's-
attack because you a lie.
Let's reel it in.
Because them bodies count.
Them bodies do
They
count.
definitely count.
Won't nobody say theirs though on mic. In
Boy,
studio.
you a lie.
You said what?
Who ain't won't nobody say theirs though? They body count.
No.
Right here on
I
the
won't.
mic.
No.
Oh, it's quiet now.
It's
Yeah.
irrelevant.
It's-
It's irrelevant to future babe.
No.
Okay.
Church was yesterday. I'm
No.
sorry.
Yeah.
We
You saved today?
Okay.
As of yesterday, I meant
Okay,
zero.
All right,
Yeah.
let's talk body counts though, right?
Yeah, no.
Wait, we're talking numbers? We just
You gonna
talking?
say yours?
No, we talk no.
Okay then.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Never.
Y'all on the same page.
My mom
Somebody
might be
saying-
watching. Hey, mom.
Hey,
Mama
mothers.
made it.
But I feel like I'm with Calvin on this one. As long as it's not notorious, right? And as long as it's not one of my friends or family members, I feel like it's okay. This is just me. But I feel like everybody, even if it wasn't college, went through a whole phase. I
You
mean,
know what he's
I feel
talking
like
about.
everybody went through a whole phase. I definitely went through a whole phase in college. And it's easy to pick up bodies pretty quickly, right? But, you know, I don't, maybe this is just me and my guys, but we don't brag about body count. I think a lot of women think that men just sit around and talk about how many girls they knock down and think that we just like clap and high five and stuff like
we
that.
definitely don't do that.
Dudes don't brag about, oh, I hit 15 chicks. Oh, I hit 25. Like, dudes don't have those conversations.
So I agree that the number is irrelevant. The number doesn't matter. What you got from it, if anything, does matter. But the number doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I will say the quality matters. I will say that the time
Explain.
spent-
Explain.
But hold on, because
Explain.
real quick.
How many
Hold
quality?
on.
How many quality
Quality
do you
matters.
have?
Because in college, right?
You ain't worried about quality.
Did quality matter?
No.
Oh,
Nah, it was
I can't even
definitely
tell you
a
if I got
numbers
a
game.
quality
have two
education.
legs.
Yeah, it was
She had
definitely
to
a
have
numbers
two
game
legs.
in college.
That was it.
Except for me, because I'm a nice, saved, wholesome young man.
Boy, if you get your
And
wholesome ass
I came to
on
my
somewhere-
wife as a virgin. I was a virgin when I met my wife, and she's my, hey, baby, I love you.
Why'd you lying on me?
She's your first.
She's my
your last,
my
and your
everything.
everything.
Your first and
Hey,
only. Is that what you're saying?
Listen
That's
here.
what he's saying on the radio.
I'm not going to repeat
On the
myself, but
podcast.
I did. Move on. Brian, explain your quality.
I'm
statement.
just saying, quality does matter. I mean, in relationships, not only do you have to have a quality, and we're gonna talk about this at a later point in time, but quality body, quality mindset, quality spiritual life, emotional life. It's all about quality and what you want out of that person. So I felt like you spend more time with people that you find your qualities that you prefer in, as opposed to just the number of times y'all had sex, just the number of times that you've gone on dates, the number. You were worried about quality more than anything, especially when it comes to quantity. I only say quantity counts in.
You done being over?
No.
We don't have whiskey conversation.
I'm saying,
Dun, dun.
you messy.
Dun,
Gee,
dun.
quantity counts when it comes to time spent because you build that
over here taking
meaningful
bodies.
relationships. You taking bodies already, bro?
He said, huh?
Oh, okay.
What?
All I'm saying is, you know when it's right. In college, for most of us outside of Mike, it wasn't right. Wasn't your season. Wasn't the rhyme
I
and
went
reason.
to a Christian college, okay?
Boy, they was
And
spreading
look
them
at you now.
Irrelevant.
And look at you now.
Spreading them quicker.
Wearing two buttons. You're damn near naked.
Irrelevant.
You're damn near naked. All I'm saying is, you find that person when you find that person. The bodies don't count prior to that because
church. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's all I was saying. So you reached my premise.
Wait. This is about double standards, though.
It is.
So
do they count with women, though?
But the double standard is, unlike me and you and Brian, we on the same thought process. The double standard is, dudes do focus on women's body count. Like, a lot of guys want to view their girl or their fiance or their wife as this pure heavenly creature who's only done the nastiest stuff with them.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
Realizing this a grown woman,
That's real.
and she not lived a grown life.
But
how
let
is
me
she?
let me jump in here. So I think one of the reasons why is because why we have sex, right?
Why?
So for a guy,
Don't lie on us.
it's just we just like to have sex, right?
It's to get to know the woman better.
Lies.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you,
Sometimes
Jacob.
I
For the
know
guys,
their body better.
for the guys,
No.
we just like to have sex, and that's why we can bang almost anything walking sometimes, right? Y'all
Can
super
guys
quiet
have
over here.
sex?
Looks
Can
right.
guys have
But
sex
hold
with
on.
no strings attached?
Hold on. Yes, we can.
Can women?
Sometimes, but not majority.
No,
that's a double standard.
It's a lot of women that can.
They try to,
No,
but eventually
that's a
catch
lie.
emotions, and that's
It's a lot of
that's
dudes
lie,
that
too.
catch feelings.
If the
And
dick
so-
is good, that's a lie.
And so that's what I'm getting to, right? So if women do it emotionally, and you have a high body count, right? Can we not look at you differently for that? Because emotions are attached. So how many guys have you attached your emotions
It's a lot
to?
of women that
That's
think
real.
like men.
So
that
how
have
many?
men
But how many
attitude.
guys?
Maybe
have you
she's just trying to
attached
find the right person to attach those emotions to. So it may take a few bodies.
No, that's no.
A few or a bunch?
It may take a few. Your few can be as many as you want,
No.
or as little as you. It can take you one body to say, "Oh
It's
man,
gonna
that's
take
a quality
60
right
bodies?
there."
Needless to
To
say, I
figure it
think
out?
this is a
Like,
double
no.
standard that probably ain't gonna
I mean,
die.
there's how many people in the world, and supposedly there's one person that's supposed to be perfect for you.
Y'all heathens be quiet. Austin,
Hold on.
Austin
I
ain't
got a
put his
comment.
input. You know,
Hold on.
Austin gonna bring the
I got a
word
comment
in
real quick.
this.
Austin over here on these libations, like, listen,
I ain't got
I got a
nothing
few
to do.
comments.
I don't care about a single
So I got one
double
person.
standard.
I got one person that says, "Shout out to Jack Stoyce." He said, "You got to get your hoeing out early.
I agree.
Your hoeing has to be done at an early part of time."
I agree. You can't still be hoeing in your 20s and 30s.
Facts.
In your late 20s and 30s, you can't be hoeing no more.
And so, and
Like,
he also
you
says,
should be looking for a wife or a
It-
husband. You should. Am I wrong?
Is it that time, guys? Do we need to start looking?
I got mine.
We ain't talking about you right now.
Okay,
You was a virgin, so you don't count.
I was a virgin. Me, I've been walking with
Put
Jesus.
the camera on me.
So,
I'm doing bunny
in.
ears.
I've been
right
walking
now.
with Jesus ever since I was born. You know.
so it says it looks as
Bow-legged
though
and pigeon-toed and all.
they've been emotionally attached to the bodies that they've counted. Is it hard for them to let go and find something else that they're more
Yes.
emotionally
y'all
attached
stressing
to?
Austin. He not took 2 sips and like.
Bro, I was about to come in real strong in a minute. At the bottom of that glass, he about to be real.
It's smooth, okay?
Shout out to Balcones once
to
again.
Balcones.
Take the
Austin, what
single
you
malt
got for us? I'm
whiskey.
usher you on in.
Please.
I can see the wheels turning.
That's
Austin
an
is
honor.
red up in here. Austin that turned
It's
clean
Balcones.
red.
And I'm not. Let's just get into it. So
Dive in.
Pass the floor.
I come from a completely different experience because I'm 23 and I'm still a virgin, and I'm staying that way until marriage. For me,
Beautiful.
Salute.
I
Clap it up
view-
if y'all heard that. Clap it up.
appreciate
Clap it up.
This is how I view it. For me, I want to save myself for marriage. Now, I have done things that have crossed boundaries and done things that I'm not comfortable with, and that has caused a lot of pain and regret into my life. And if I'd actually gone and had sex with a woman, I can only imagine how much worse that I would have felt, because for me, sex is an emotional, holy thing between a man and a woman. That's the way God designed it. And that's where my stance is. And so, I mean, I applaud you for, because there's not a lot of, not just men or women, just people in general who are genuinely trying to save themselves for that person.
You applaud.
Hold on,
me?
backtrack. Hold on, you 23?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
23.
right. Facts.
Oh, you applaud me? No, that was a lie. Let me go ahead.
Mike was lying the whole time.
Yeah,
Completely lying.
Sweet Mama, like, okay.
Take that
But-
false
okay,
applause.
so
I appreciate
take
it.
that
You
back.
believe in me.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
libations.
He's good during the daytime.
Yeah.
Balcones. Anyway,
Yeah.
so but seriously, like my perspective is, for me, I look at it this way. I have only actually had 2 official relationships, and what I've learned from them, I mean, has helped shape me into the man I am today. And if I would have had sex in those relationships, it would have shaped me in a different way. But I know there would have been a lot of pain and regret because I would have been using her for my insecurities. Now I'm going to flip the script a little bit. I deal with very low self-esteem. I'm probably the hardest person on myself. And periodically, I do have bouts and waves of depression. That is just something that I deal with. And so I look to women because when they find me attractive, I'm using them to combat my own insecurities. So for me, when I am trying to seek out a woman to fulfill that need, I don't view it any different as using her for sex or using her for emotional intimacy. So that's my stance on it. So body count doesn't really matter. For me, I look at the body count because, like I said, I'm really hard on myself. I look at people that I tried to invest into, and it didn't turn out the way that I was looking towards. I thought, oh, this is going to be my person, and it didn't work out. Oh, you know what? This is going to be my person, and it didn't work out. As Calvin had said, as a guy, yeah, absolutely. You want a lady to be a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. Let's be very honest. Like, that's what we want. We're like, you know what? We want you to, but I want you to do everything for me.
Facts.
Very blunt and honest. Like, that's what we want. But as a man of God, I can't say like, oh, well, I've gotten this girl, I've got this girl, because she is the daughter of the king. That makes her a princess. And if I'm treating her any less than royalty, then I'm no different from the scum on the street.
Also about to make me drink.
Listen, he just took us to church and back. And
Don't sleep.
Well,
on
what other
Austin.
double standards we got?
that's what I was finna say. Let's get on this.
don't sleep
because y'all about to act
on
like
the
y'all
token.
just gonna bypass that. No. Rewind.
Well, come
Let's
on.
bring it back.
Well, come on.
Reel it in.
What you gonna
Reel
do?
it in.
Come on,
Satan?
Cletus.
Because we talk. Okay, so
Satan?
let's
Come on,
let's talk
Cletus.
about
Woo.
abstinence real quick, right? All right. So the difference between abstinence, right, is just abstaining from sex from a period of time, and when you're celibate, that's when you abstain from sex until marriage, right?
So what this got to do with double standards?
No. This don't have anything to do with double standards, but he made a valid point. But like, how I want to know this, like how, and maybe it's because you haven't done it before, but how do you manage without having sex? I feel like it's human nature to just naturally have a sex drive.
Yeah.
And plus, Kodak Black said, I got to see if the coochie good before I cuff. So what if you did end up wifing, right?
Shout out to Kodak.
The
Black.
thoughts
Yeah.
of Jacob do not reflect the
No,
thoughts
no,
of
no,
this
no,
conversation.
The entire cast.
We wholeheartedly disagree with the reference that he just
Kodak
used.
Black.
Whoa!
Those thoughts do
the
not
process.
I gotta see if
reflect
the
the
coochie
thoughts
good
of
before
Brian
I cuff.
Millich.
That's
Wait, what if I cuff in this week? Then what? See, that's how
Michael
people get
Anthony?
cheated on. You got a test drive.
Austin and Calvin J. His thoughts do not reflect us. We are going to move on.
Okay.
He just
Oh, so
he
y'all
just
don't reflect
quoted
that.
Kodak Black.
We are moving on.
Y'all don't agree with that?
No,
Hey.
go ahead. Finish your
they
point.
say you got to test
You
drive
gotta
the
test
car
drive
before
it.
you purchase
Let me
it.
interject here.
Mama, I apologize. You had to hear that reference.
Let me interject here.
Coochie is
So
such a
That's
raunchy
a
word.
horrible word.
That's a
choice.
raunchy
Oh, I
word.
had some
I
other
didn't.
ones.
I didn't like that quote.
Is your mama listening?
That was the only
She
one that
about
was
to be.
appropriate.
Listen, so
Could
I
have just said vagina or snappy nappy dugout or something.
Nappy.
Yeah, snappy nappy dugout.
So-
With your old,
Jacob,
ass. Hush.
Jacob, I do hear where you're coming from, and a lot of people have looked at me funky, and they've asked me, like,
I respect it.
Why would you not, why would you not test drive? Well, to me, that's objectifying her because it's, and I'm an extreme helpless romantic. That's just me. I don't view her as a. If you're saying test drive, that's a car, and it's like, well, let me see if this is the right car for me. It doesn't work, so I'm just gonna like move on to the next person. Yeah, it may not be the right car for your lifestyle, but still, for me, when people say test drive, that's still objectifying her, and she deserves so much better than that, no matter who she is.
So what we've discovered today is that Austin is probably a better man than all of us sitting at
All
this
of us.
table.
We can agree on that.
No, facts.
I'll agree to that.
So,
But hold on, real quick,
what
real
other
quick.
double standards?
Yeah, let's get off of
Let's get on
sex.
another double standard.
What are some other double
Open
standards?
the door.
He started it.
Because
Opening the door.
so no, that's not the double standard. That's
Double
chivalry.
standard.
No, so finances. So I know a lot of women expect men to come
Ooh. Ooh.
We
You
did
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
Ooh.
With a bag, you know what I'm saying? Or with a stack, with a bag, with a bankroll, and to be stable, of course.
Right.
The man is the provider, looked at as the provider, but at the
Facts.
same time, like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, I can't come here. I'm prepared. I'm providing
And you
decent
bringing-
credit,
and you bringing a
your
623 credit score,
in the toilet.
60,000 in debt.
Yeah,
You can't help
like-
me finance nothing.
Exactly.
sweetheart.
What if I need a cosigner? You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Relationships are a two-way street, and if it's only a one-way street, then you're just sucking the life out of the other person. You've got to give until it hurts, for better, for worse, for sickness and health. Because when you are viewing, a lot of people don't view a relationship as a way to marriage. For me, my perspective, I mean, I don't know fully about y'all. I mean, for Mike, it's different, but it's to meet that person, to marry, to find your best friend, to work with through those times, for better, for worse, for sickness and health. For the majority of the time, it is going to be for worse and even terrible, and for sickness and even more sicker than that. Are you still going to grind daily with that person?
I think the pressure, there's pressure on men and women, and there's double standards.
That's the pressure of life.
Like the whole thing that I brought about the substance thing, I feel like a lot of, I won't say a lot. I'll say social media just pin stuff out like so sporadically. But
That's real.
There's women that tweet, post, say, want a man that do this, do that, da 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 da. But then I'm like, okay, but what do y'all bring to the table?
you
Like,
cook?
Right.
like, can you cook?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
Unless you like ramen.
She's gonna ask, can you build a house?
Like, can
Unless
you
you like ramen.
can is your credit score good? Like, I tell a lot of my guys this all the time. A bad chick will sometimes have bad credit. So no matter how good she look,
Weak.
no matter how good she looks, she could have the most beautiful face, dressed to the T,
To the gods.
everything. But her credit score could literally be a 615, and that's not gonna help you with anything that you're trying to do in life.
Hold on, you come up from a 615 pretty quick. Though.
Something my mom said. She said,
I work in banking. 615
my mom
ain't gonna
told
help.
me,
But you can come up
if you
pretty
can
quick.
build the house, make sure you find somebody that can help you build a home. And I think that's
a word.
That's powerful, because defining what you mean as a home, somewhere that's well kept, somewhere that I can feel safe and secure, and somewhere where I can go home and relax and get emotional stability, get spiritual stability, somewhere I can go home and relax and sleep or have sex or hang out with the kids, and I mean really be a man in my household. But I have to find somebody that can make my house, that quote unquote I build, into a home that's right for us.
Yeah.
So whether that's
But
cooking,
are we
cleaning,
just
whatever.
talking about financially though right now? Are we just talking about financially?
Everything.
No, it's just-
honestly.
I think it's an aspect of it.
I think one thing.
We're talking about substance.
One going on to Austin's point about females being objectified. I think goes back to the post that I put on Instagram. I feel like a lot of women
Equally yoked.
are put under pressure to look a certain way, be a certain way. Like, if you work out and that's your thing, you want a chick that work out with you, look like, that's your lifestyle. That's what you do. But a lot of times, just talking with dudes, it be a lot of guys pass judge like, nah, booty ain't big enough, breast ain't big enough. And you looking at, I'm looking at my guy like,
But your breast
I
bigger
can put a
than her.
drink on your stomach, my guy.
Your
I
breast
ain't
bigger
with
than
But
her.
like, I'm like, and I think that's the thing that
In about
like,
20, 30 years, those things are going to be more deflated than Tom
Right.
Brady's footballs.
Right. So it's like I feel
I'm a
Football
Brady
season.
fan.
Toast to that.
Football season coming up.
Toast to that.
Football season's coming
I
up.
feel that. But again, it goes opposite because there's a lot of women that want a man that's fit, pecs, abs, all this stuff. She ain't went to not damn gym, no damn gym membership. So I think it's like I feel there's a mutual double standard when it does come to the physique of the opposite sex. When it does come to men,
But I feel you
But
on
I think
that.
women get applied the most pressure too.
Yeah, I was just about to say I feel you on that. I
Definitely.
think it is definitely more pressure applied on the women by the men, of course, to keep up beauty standards and stuff like that. Because I mean, look at how much money they spend on it, and it ain't. Some of them do
That's
it
real.
for themselves, but
That's real.
Yeah.
majority, is done for us because we have such.
It's done for each other, too.
These high standards of. Hey, I need my girl with long hair, and I need her lashes hidden. I need her nails done. I need her feet.
You don't need
Disclaimer,
anything.
you natural.
Yeah.
I mean,
Holla at
it
me.
ain't you, but I'm
Nah,
saying
the feet got to be done.
But
That's
I'm
a
saying-
need.
Well,
That
okay.
is a
facts.
need.
That's standard.
That's feet. That's yes. No.
okay,
yeah,
boomerang.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna just be devil's advocate on this episode. since that's just what I've been all night.
Okay.
you just been
let's not act though.
Kodak Black.
Oh, you're right.
Like we ain't got.
That's facts.
Like we got Austin Mama.
That's facts.
Listen to the show. But did he say what?
He said,
But let's not act. Let's not act like looks aren't important. All
They
right,
are.
because looks do matter.
They
You're
are.
not
say
going to
60-40.
talk to somebody that you're not physically attracted to. She could have
Facts.
the dopest personality. She could have that good credit score. She could have a great job. You're not even gonna give her the time of day because you're not physically attracted to her. Like substance
impressions.
is important,
But-
but you can't date, marry, or build a relationship with
But
somebody
what?
that you're not.
but
Let me
me
physically
ask you this:
attracted
what if
to.
you get to know her?
No.
But let me since he want to talk about look.
So if a girl is a strong 5 or 6,
y'all don't do
5 or 6,
Y'all can't get with 5 or 6.
That ain't gonna
but
be wife.
Y'all
everything,
tripping.
That ain't gonna be wife, man.
but everything
Y'all
is
tripping.
My mama cuss me out. Kim Hilliard has cussed me out.
If she got everything together, but she
If
don't
she
have
a
her
strong-
looks, that
if she-
matters.
with a
No,
5 or 6?
hold on. She's strong 5 or 6, right? Body
Strong.
right, in shape,
arm.
credit good, great job.
so we talking about 5 or 6 in the face.
5 or 6 in the face.
We going to Tate's for Whiskey Wednesday. I can
You
tell
know
you
what I'm
that.
saying? You can't. You
Sorry.
couldn't do it.
Mike, she would have to really be a real one. She would have to
She had-
really be holding me down.
Like
She hold you down.
Like nah.
She support you in
nah.
everything you
Like,
do.
It gotta hold true. Like yo,
She gets the image ambassador
Nah.
and Jacob Clayton.
Nah, it's like they say on Twitter. If your uncle or your cousins don't pull you to the side and say you got you a good one, you ain't got. You ain't got a
yeah,
good
what's
one.
a
strong 5 or 6.
All right, so let's stop acting like
Yeah,
looks
but
don't matter.
I'm gonna get back to him. So if looks don't matter, if looks don't matter, so let's say you want your girl to match the image ambassador aura.
I want my girl to match my
Yeah.
fly. What's wrong with that?
Okay. So you want your girl to be, nicely stacked, nice little booty, nice little chest area, cute in the face.
I didn't say all that. I said match my fly. She
Okay.
just got to match my fly.
So she
So a
flat
five-
as an ironing board,
A
but match
5 or
your
6,
fly.
a
that's
5 or
cool.
6
if
don't
she
match your
clean,
fly.
yeah.
5 or
That's
6
about
don't
a
a
5 or 6
don't
to
match
my
your fly.
Ooh, this is
Mike, are you trying to say that I'm a 5?
No, I'm asking you. Do
Mike,
it.
is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm asking.
I
does a
think
5
he's
or 6
saying you a 5 or a 6. Them suits just taking you up.
ladies. Hey, that's a good comment right there.
What? Read it. Read
What's
it.
the comment?
So, my friend Lynn says, I disagree.
that
We are
bottom.
too old to be dating for looks. Now, taking care of yourself and being presentable is a different story.
Man, Lindsay can go on somewhere. Lindsay
We
can
too
go
old
on.
to date
for looks? Like, is that a thing?
Because dating for okay.
How
It's
old
not
is?
just about looks. I didn't
How
say
old is
that.
Lindsay?
But that plays
It's
a
not
major
just
role.
about looks, but looks is a very important. There's
It
nobody
matters.
that's gonna say they're voluntarily going to date somebody that's like
not
now.
attractive.
Granted, there are people that do date some people that's less attractive than them for security. There's people that date less attractive
Hold on.
people for security
to go
because
fix
they
my
know
hair.
that person, one, is not gonna go anywhere
I need to
because
go
they're
fix my
not
hair.
gonna be able to pull anybody that's as fly as them.
Hey, somebody on the IG say 5 or 6. They better be strong in the bedroom.
See? And then I got people asking, what's a 5 or a 6? Like, we gotta. You said mama not gonna approve of a 5 or 6, Cal.
Huh?
You said your mama's not gonna approve of a 5 or 6.
My mama has pulled me to the side before and asked me why
Baby,
this girl in my house.
Everyone
doesn't-
has their own perspective. Everyone has their own rating scale. So-
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
So,
It is.
I'm
It
gonna
is.
close my eyes.
So for me, like I don't look at someone like, oh, that's a 5, that's a 10. I mean, I might jokingly say it, but personally for me, like that's not. If I'm just not attracted to them, I'll say, hey, you know what? They're beautiful. They're attractive.
Austin, we know. We've already discovered that you're a better man than everybody.
that is
sitting
not
No,
there.
he
what I'm
won't.
going
That's a
with.
lie. No, he won't.
Okay.
But
He a rate him?
Because
in
he
the
don't want to hurt
nighttime,
nobody's feelings.
we all the
this
same.
is what I wanted to get at. So, a 5 or a 6, like you're looking for different. Like when you were looking for your wife, you were looking for different things. Jacob has a different filter. Brian has a different filter. Wildcard, we don't even know what's going on with him. But we've all got different filters. We've all got different.
I got a
perspectives.
great filter.
So
Shout out to all my ex-girlfriends. Y'all so beautiful. All
I
my,
am weak.
all my ex-girlfriends.
Why they your
fine.
exes?
Wild card.
I mean, we just didn't work out.
Okay.
They all fine.
Because of you?
They all fine.
Because he
Yeah,
imposed them double standards on them.
You the common denominator in all them broken
quiet on that.
relationships.
KJ be
You the
working
common
out. talking
denominator
about,
in
hey,
all them broken
Hey, man,
relationships.
hey.
Calvin be working out. Talking about, hey, I ain't seen you at the gym in a while. What's going on?
the great thing about wearing tailored clothing, you hide all your fluff.
But he showed his 2 button ass.
He doesn't care.
Wow, that's crazy.
Great
Oh.
comment. Looks are not.
Still
Wait, hold
look
on.
good, man. Appreciate it.
Looks are
You
not as
still look
important as our mental health. I had a 9 and a 10 that were crazier than the people I was fighting in Iraq.
That's real. No, that's real.
I mean, that's real. But it's some crazy 5 and
agree with
6s too.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give me a solid 8
Exactly.
and be happy.
She gonna be crazy too.
Nah.
She dealing with you.
That's real.
This boy
Hey, man,
say I'm gonna
hey.
give me a solid
Hey,
eight.
some
Be
crazy
happy.
People
ones
can act
and some
like they
crazy
don't know what
10s.
5 and 6s are. People can act like looks don't matter. But like I said, nobody is voluntarily dating somebody ugly or not attractive.
Exactly.
So we all gonna post a poll tomorrow and
Okay.
and ask, are you a 5 or a 6?
I'm weak.
Who-
Ain't
who's
nobody gonna
agree that
admit
they're 5 or
they're
6.
5 or
The
6.
5s even gonna say, no, I'm an 8. No.
And I'm gonna poll back.
Do y'all feel like likes attract, like attractive people like attractive people, and ugly people typically end up with somebody
No,
ugly?
because
too?
I done seen some bad girls with
It's your
some
defi-
dudes.
it's
I
your
done seen some
definition of
dudes
beauty
that don't
and
have no reason being
No
with
reason.
I done
being
seen a
with
lot of
girl.
10s walking
A
around.
lot of people date for security.
I done seen a lot of 10s walking around, y'all.
I done seen a lot of ugly couples too, though.
But no, that could be because
Be
they,
like,
like
okay,
I
I see what y'all
said, they
do.
get to know each other and they figure out that there's substance there beyond looks. I do agree with them. You can go beyond looks.
Nobody said that, Mike.
If you get to
Nobody said that,
know a
Mike.
person, you just said you wouldn't date a 5 or 6.
I said looks matter.
I will say.
But you
did-
can't-
you did
Substance
say
matters
you
too.
weren't dating a 5 or a 6.
You said you would not date a 5 or 6.
You did say wife
You
first
did.
5
That
of
was
a
you.
6.
Hey, remember,
First of all,
remember
you
this is being recorded,
You agreed.
so we can go back
Are
and
you
roll
right?
that beautiful
You right.
bean footage.
You right. Nah,
I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
just
saying?
I'm gonna
Go
speak
ahead.
from personal experience. I've dated a woman that was
4.
a.
Let me the first.
I've
this-
dated a woman that's been a 5 or a 6, and we didn't have sex for like 6 or 7 months. I mean, we lasted 9 months,
You and
but
Austin
still.
trying to make all 3 of us just.
No, I'm
still-
just saying. You can definitely.
He didn't say they didn't. He just said for the first few
I just
months.
said for the first 6 months we didn't have sex. We had the best time I've ever had in a relationship to me. The
and
best
it ended
time.
when you got to the sex.
Next time on Whiskey
On the next
Conversation.
episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Stay tuned.
Dang,
I'm gonna just say.
did I just get a benediction?
I think you did, sir. But everything honestly was great. From the going out.
And y'all not
to the
together.
dating.
Why?
Because he didn't just hit it from the back.
He's
Excuse
the common
me.
denominator. That's what he said, right?
I'm sorry. I didn't
So
mean
you
to
taking
say
my
that.
word.
I
This
didn't-
talking
left
about me.
side of the table is like
talking
out of hand.
Oh, one. It's
I'ma
the
just say-
I got a
balcony.
wild card on this side, and
It's
this
the-
is tame. This is the tame side over here.
It's Balcona
Mama, I
speaking.
apologize for the last
Listen.
remark that was made.
But mind
Apologize
you,
to mama for everybody.
Y'all be trying to make us feel bad.
I
You be the
know.
where I was.
Apology. We giving these apologies out here. We ain't did nothing wrong.
oh,
this is
but
the
pause.
whiskey.
This is a great notice.
Why you getting all the questions?
I know.
He the only one left.
No, he ain't.
Do you notice that all the women in my feed right now said that looks don't matter?
That's a lie, because I'm ugly and y'all don't be giving me no
Look.
attention.
Ooh.
I'm ugly and y'all don't be
Straight
giving me
face.
no play.
Straight face.
So clearly looks do matter.
What you mean they don't give you no play? Because they don't slide in your DM or you don't do you?
We
But
going
hold
to the
on.
first
Oh, hold on. We
Do you
forgot
do
Jacob
that?
don't.
Yeah.
Jacob don't
You
pursue.
don't approach.
episode.
Jacob
You don't
doesn't
approach.
pursue.
We going to
We're going way back.
So why?
approach.
So why should they give you a
So they don't
chance?
give you play if they don't know you interested. The man is supposed to approach.
My
Okay,
boy Clint
I agree
said,
with
"Did you
that.
see that the women lied?"
We.
Who said that?
Our rep.
Oh, well, shout out to Clint. What's up, baby?
Hey, toast.
Balcones,
For real,
toast to
toast.
Clint, man.
Came in strong with that one, boy.
Yeah, man.
It's the Balcones.
Women always gonna say
but
looks
seriously,
don't matter.
You
Okay,
saying,
you right,
hold on,
though.
you
The man
saying,
is supposed to
you
pursue.
saying,
You
they-
right.
But yeah, exactly.
You right.
So we don't. This
Is it?
Speaking of pursuit, double standard. How do you feel when a woman pursues you
I like
versus
that.
pursuing? a
okay.
woman?
I
Come
like
on with
that.
it. Come on
Double
with it.
standard.
Is it okay for women to shoot their shot? I think so.
I like.
Of course
I like
you
it.
think
I
so
like it.
because
And
that's
coming
what you
season
want.
coming up.
Because you ain't approaching,
Well,
but we know
this
you
is the
do.
thing. This is the thing. If I approach her, there's a chance I might get rejected. If she approaches me,
So you
I know
scared
she
of
already
rejection.
interested.
So you scared
I
of
automatically
rejection.
know she's. I'm just afraid of rejection.
Don't you
worst
know
they can
women
tell you
love
is no.
confidence?
Exactly.
So
You
have
know
you
women
never been
love
told
I
confidence?
don't
no?
want to be told no. I have a few times, and it hurt. So I'd rather just not put myself in that
rosy
situation.
right
This is hurt,
They
babe.
hurt that bad?
Hurt
You
bad.
like them that bad, that much already?
Off an initial introduction.
Listen,
You-
they,
y'all have
they
sex?
already be bay in my head. Listen.
oh,
before
that's
I
why
even-
you entrepreneur. You don't want
boy,
to
you
get turned
Drake.
down for the
You
job.
Drake.
Listen,
We got
that's
it.
all I'm saying. I'm
That
afraid
boy
of
Drake.
rejection, so I'd rather them approach because I automatically know.
So you acting
they
real
interested.
light skinned. Got
Dang.
you.
Y'all gonna do me like that though?
From the first conversation we had.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna do me like that?
All right, back to my original
did
question.
yourself.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with a woman approaching a man. I think it's kind of sexy, actually. You know what I'm saying? That she shows some initiative.
I
She
love
going
initiative.
for what she want. Now, it's certain lengths. It's just like a dude approaching a female. It's certain lengths
yo,
to where it's like,
be popping.
okay, you going a little bit overboard. Like you approach, we had good conversation, but example.
Was that the thinking face?
That was.
He was chewing on something for a long time.
I went to Yard House 3 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Had a gift card from mom. Shout out to moms for the birthday. So had a gift card. I'm at the bar minding my business, solo dolo.
And then what?
Woman where Brian's sitting, look over at me. Wait, I'm like, give a head nod. Hey, how you doing? She was about a 5, so I wasn't giving no attention at that
Messy
point.
interview.
But she's like,
And then
bartender
what?
came over, asked, like, lady wants to buy you a drink. Do you want one? I was like, no, I'm fine, sweetheart. It's all good.
You turned down the free
and
drink?
then I looked at her, I
Boy,
waved.
would've
I
took
told
that drink so
her
quick.
thank you.
We don't do that.
I told her thank you.
You ain't one of us.
I'm waiting on my food. Bartender come back over. She's like, well, she just wanted to get you this glass of water. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Boy, that's initiative right there.
She was like, bartender came back over. She wanted me to bring you another little glass of water. I'm like, okay. Like, this is getting out of hand now. This is over the top. So it's one thing to shoot
somebody
shot.
showed me
You had your shirt
That's
open.
too
didn't
strong.
Shoot, nah. I actually had a T-shirt on that
No,
day. I actually had a T-shirt on that day. But, I mean, I think it's like levels to it. Just how, like, a guy can be overly
Aggressive, yeah.
aggressive. Well, you wouldn't know because you don't approach. But
I see it though. Bang, bang. I see it though. I see it in public though.
Bang.
That's real.
Shots fired.
I've lost count.
Listen.
Okay, so I just need to say something here.
Go ahead.
It's the balcones.
go.
So what he was saying about, for me, like, yes, I agree that, like, yes, if she shows some initiative,
It's
yeah,
sex.
okay, it is sexy.
Sex.
It's
But I
beautiful.
like aggressive.
But when
women.
you can't,
But you didn't take
a
it.
hint,
Okay.
Same thing is like if guys can't take a hint, then it becomes that's when it's uncomfortable. It's no longer attractive. It's okay. Now, are you insecure?
Got
Are
that awkward
you?
laugh.
Is that that double
Yeah.
standard coming out again too?
For me, I don't think it's a double standard.
Okay.
I think like he said, if she makes the first move, okay, that's initiative. All right, let's see what this goes. We call it a game. Like, oh, it's a game. You just got to play the game. Think about tennis. If someone doesn't serve back, obviously they're not going to play the game. So it's two ways. There's got to be two people playing.
Everybody acting like they understood that.
I did.
You see him?
I did.
was like,
I perfectly understood.
like,
That was
I
did
perfectly
y'all
understood.
get that?
The thing is, you
That was
tell
real.
me no. I'm taking my ball going down to the other end of the court. That's just how it is.
I'm gonna play by myself.
Now,
The worst they can
now,
tell you is
the
no.
worst you can tell me is no. Now, if you want to, rethink playing this one-on-one game, I'll gladly come down
He
and we
had to
can
go
check
to
up.
basketball,
Yeah,
didn't
bro,
he?
he changed
We
had to
come
go.
down and
We was
check
at
out.
tennis, and you went to
Hey,
basketball.
man,
He went to something he
I
knew.
know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went back and
He
check
went to
out.
I don't
Comfort.
even know
We was
tennis. It's
Serena
like,
Williams,
He
and
went
you
to
went to
Comfort.
LeBron.
That was a good. No, that was a
went to
that was a
LeBron.
great.
This, all right, I'll give my perspective on that though. This is the only thing about
But you
women.
don't approach.
Right. So this is the flip side to that. So because I don't approach women, right?
Hold on, somebody said you should have accepted the first glass.
Oh yeah, you should have. You tripping.
That's
yeah,
that's
you don't turn
automatic.
down free liquor, my brother.
Hey, I didn't want to.
No,
I didn't
nah,
want to abuse that.
no,
I'm
no,
a gentleman.
No,
No excuses.
Knowing
no.
I was not gonna give her any play.
You
Doesn't matter.
You
Then I had to
gentlemanly.
tell.
yeah, that was a
then,
good
hold up, that wasn't the end. Then she left and she came by. She was on my hip, like where Austin is. I was like, sweetheart, thank you for your generosity, but I have a girlfriend.
But you don't.
I don't have a girlfriend at all.
So you lying?
I did.
So we have the girl
It's not
live
of the Lord.
here. She said I was the
said
girl
church yesterday.
that offered Calvin a drink at the bar.
You are lying.
I am. Go ahead, man. What's
You
up?
messy.
So this is the thing, right?
Y'all paused and was
Yeah, it
really
was
looking like. for
I was
real?
kind of curious.
So this is the thing because I don't approach women, right? Because I don't approach women, I just wait for women to approach me. Now, with that being said,
Well, y'all can't be the image
sometimes
I can't.
But listen,
I
though,
think you're missing out on a lot
I'm
by
listening
that,
to
bro.
you.
I am.
Bastard.
I think you're missing out on a whole
there
lot
are two
by-
things that happen
with that approach.
One,
man.
you miss out. Number two,
Okay.
you end up typically talking to women that you may not be attracted to. So even though they might be attracted to you, and you know that because they approached you, you might not be attracted to them, right? So or this has just been my experience, you really end up talking to women that you ain't got no business talking to in the first place for the sole fact that you know they're interested.
But thing is though, you just said you was an ugly individual though a couple minutes ago. Did he not say that? Did he not say that?
Yeah,
Did he not say that?
I'm
he
just
did.
saying.
So
We can record
what
that.
number female you looking for? Ooh, look at it. Oh, called him. Oh,
No.
Put me in devil's advocate.
Keep the lie.
double standard. Double
It's
standard.
not a double standard. Listen,
So, I'm just
I already
asking.
told you earlier.
I'm just
Not a
asking.
You didn't say
number.
don't lie?
It's not a number.
Can you
I just
do-
want a girl that match my fly.
But you said
Can I
you
get that?
ugly though.
What does that
So
mean? though?
you'll take
what is
an
your
ugly
fly
fly
girl?
girl.
Nice in suits.
You'll take an
On
ugly
a-
fly
on a
girl.
scale of 1 to
You'll
10,
take
what
an
is
ugly
your
fly girl.
Look, I just need. All right,
Jacob, can you
okay.
say you will take an ugly fly girl?
I just need a girl with natural.
Can you say that you will take an ugly fly
I
girl?
just need a girl with
I'm gonna give you
natural
another
beauty. Listen. I can't date a girl, right?
She
That
don't wear
only
suits?
look good with makeup on. Like if she only look good with makeup and then she look like Shrek, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
Without
wait a
it,
minute,
I can't.
wait a minute.
I can't.
Ladies are beautiful. All the women are beautiful. We are not calling y'all Shrek. That was. Oh, he said he
had
had.
one.
Did you try to cover the mic?
I've had one.
Wild card. This
Let's
is
be
the point where you say the opinions of Jacob do not reflect the.
No, because he agreed with he
So
can't
y'all
have
don't
a
want a girl
Shrek
with
either.
natural beauty. Y'all want a girl that only look good with makeup. Y'all really trying to make me sound like the bad guy.
I'm not a fan of makeup personally. I like natural.
So you
beauty.
like that the natural beauty?
I like
Okay, this is
Right.
cool. Somebody said women want a man that want them, so that's why many women wait for the man to approach. So, like I said, I feel like you're missing out on a lot
I agree.
by not
I agree.
approaching women.
Not debating.
And this is not on no simp type stuff. I think you're a good dude, bro. On some
Damn, Mike.
as straight as I can say that.
I'm about to cry.
Bro.
Listen,
as
Don't
straight
get hype, bro.
as,
I'm about to
as
cry.
you're a good dude.
It's this-
so why
it's the
won't you?
Balcones.
Nah, shout out to Balcones. But why won't you approach? I mean, we talking about double standards, of course, but why won't you?
I
why
think-
don't you approach?
I think I might
this is
just be in the
therapy
same
session right
situation
here
as
for
y'all.
Jacob.
We need to
This
go
is
out.
an
We need-
intervention.
Listen.
Ladies, we may be out this weekend, so just watch out. We may be testing all these theories.
I just feel
Listen,
like
shoot your shot in Image Ambassador DMs.
Yeah.
Image
Image
ambassador.
I
Image
heard cup
ambassador.
season coming up, so you got to be ready.
You do just send him the eyes and he'll pursue. Just send him the eyes and he'll pursue.
Beard
You
game.
see his
Y'all
beard
got
oily,
you.
got the nice frames
y'all
on.
have
Them
to
new ain't they?
relax.
I
These are
see
new.
They are
Hey,
new.
shout out to VisionWorks. for
Hey,
the
there you
campaign.
go.
Can we get a close up on the VisionWorks?
Vision Works. Shout out to
Shout out to
Vision
Vision
Works.
Works.
They ain't cutting no checks.
We
Hold
do
on.
have a.
But,
We do have a.
They will
comment
after they see
from
this.
somebody.
okay.
So a girl named Carmen said, "Men and women look at talking different. Women talk to me to talk. So I'm assuming that's talking about friendship. Men talk to women for a different reason. Well, I think we can agree on that. For the majority, that's how we're wired when
I mean,
we talk to women.
I'm tired of having girls that are friends.
I don't
there
talk
is
to
that.
women with the intention
And-
of having sex
Man,
with them.
I'm
and
never tired
also-
of having women that are friends. Them be the best lives. Because the women that are friends know your time. No.
Wait,
God, bro. I would explain yourself.
Wow,
When you have like I have
the best
homegirls back at home
lives.
live to where they like y'all become cool to where they know your type, they know your likes. Whoop doo doo whoop. They can introduce
Oh, so they
you.
talk stay home, girl.
Yeah, they introduce you
Okay.
to a lot of dope
Gotta
females.
get our definitions correct.
And most of the time they be beautiful. Women are the best wingmen.
She said,
I keep telling guys this all the time. Women
Yeah.
are the best
Yep.
wingman. Forget your
yeah.
boys,
Yep.
forget your dudes. Women always gonna be the best
Jacob,
wingman.
Jacob
Why
had that
can't
look
y'all be
like,
the
let me
best
go talk
wingman?
to some of my female friends and see if they can
why
find me
can't y'all be the
somebody.
best wingmans?
Oh,
Why I gotta
no.
have my best homegirl be a wingman for me?
Because
Y'all trash, bro.
women talking to another
Trash.
woman about you is different than another dude.
Okay. Okay.
so true.
You
Double
made a
standard.
good point. You said why aren't like guys better wingmen or something like that just a second ago. Well, think about this.
2 seconds ago.
Men don't know how women think. Women know how women think.
Also
so they can
He just said something.
they can speak their language. Basically be your translator to them to make them interested in you.
So that means you have two, because two's better than one. That's what it sounds like.
Wait.
2 women.
Okay, we're going to end on that
On
one,
that
y'all. The Balcones has definitely hit him. But nah, man, we appreciate y'all for joining into the whiskey conversation on this subject of double standards, man. Again, shout out to Elevated Relief for providing
shout
this
out Elevated
beautiful
Relief.
Thanks, Jedi.
studio.
Did it
And
again.
shout out to our sponsor
Thank you,
providing
Balcones.
the libations, Balcones.
Balcones
hey,
is-
Y'all make sure y'all go check them
appreciate
out.
the
This
claim.
is some
You can't get real
amazing
with this
whiskey.
one.
But as always, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys next time.
What we gonna
It's a
do?
wrap.
Toast it up.
Toast it up. Hey.
As always.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Bless. Y'all really trying to play that.